I want to open your mind to an interesting concept. The idea that there are actually millions of versions of you in this world. Think about that for a second. A different version of you exists in the mind of every single person you have ever interacted with. The person you see before you exists in your mind based on the limited knowledge you have of that person and your preconceived notions about what that person is like. The way they look at you is different from the way someone else sees you as well. It is also different from the way that you see yourself. There are thousands, maybe even millions of versions of you in the minds of everyone else. We, at least we as we believe ourselves to be, only really exist in our own minds and our reality. No one else's. Every person watching this video right now might describe me in a different way. They might also describe my surroundings in a different way. The way we perceive things is based on our past experiences within our reality. So take this salt lamp, for example. Just by looking at this, someone might relate to me on a spiritual level. They might think that, I am a spiritual person because I've got this salt lamp. Maybe I've got some witchy tendencies. Maybe I'm really open-minded and enlightened, all because of this salt lamp. Other people might think I'm gullible and maybe a little bit stupid because what the hell does a salt lamp actually do? Other people might see it as artistic. They love the warm red glow that it provides to the ambiance of the room. All of those are interpretations of me based on one item in my environment. I'm not even talking about the words I'm saying to you at the moment, the way I'm saying it, how I'm dressed. I'm talking about one item in my environment. You guys don't even know if this is actually mine. This might be my kids, it might be my husband's. Maybe I have a roommate who lives here. Do you even know? Your story about who I am is based on what you are seeing at this current moment. And now I want to talk to you as a parent. If you're a parent, please listen closely. And if you're not a parent, you might still learn something about yourself or about an interaction with your parents. So I think this is valuable no matter what. We need to understand that the way we see our children might not be the way that they see themselves. The way I see my sons might not even be the way that my husband sees them or that they see each other. I am observing their world, their reality, from a mother's perspective. My husband's seeing it from a father's perspective. Their brothers are seeing it from a brotherly perspective, from a friend perspective. And each of these different perspectives are not the same as they see themselves. With an open mind, we can see that the way we view people is actually a reflection of ourselves. When I'm looking at my child and I see something that makes me really proud, it usually is because it's something I value. I'm not a big sports person. If my children love sports, I might not be able to see them with the same love and joy in that concept as I do when they're drawing or creating. Because that is something I love. I can get my passion behind that. My perception of our reality is different than if, say, they were playing hockey. Now, there's nothing wrong with a child playing hockey. And to a parent who loves hockey, they are going to see that child who's excelling at hockey differently than the artistic parent. You might struggle to connect on some level because it's different than you. We see ourselves within our children. Quite often, we see our own insecurities and push that upon them. Take, for example, a child learning to cross the monkey bars. Getting started on that, they are so excited. They feel confident, they're enthusiastic, they know they can do it. But then the nervous parent comes along, the parent who as a child fell off the monkey bars and understands what it's like to fall off the monkey bars, projects that onto them. By our perception of what was going to happen, we have then changed their reality. By going, oh my God, be careful. All of a sudden they're getting nervous. When 2 seconds ago, they were a confident, excited child learning to cross the monkey bars. But we pushed our perception of reality onto them. I like to try and step back. I try to respond and not react. Because I don't want my reaction to change who they are. I want them to be the person that universe or God or spirit, whatever you believe in, wanted them to be. As a parent, I want to try my best to experience my child from their reality. I want to listen to their words very carefully. I want to watch them grow. And I want them to be the person that they were destined to be. I don't want my perception of who they are to change who they are, if that makes any sense. As a parent, I want to see the world through their eyes. I want to listen to their words and observe their actions and try and understand to the best of my ability who they are. I mean, they will always be someone different than I see them as. It's just the way the universe works. But I want to do my best to help them become the person they want to be. I want to try and open my eyes to see the world through their eyes. I think it's a very fascinating subject. But I want to know, have you ever thought about this concept before? If you had to describe yourself from your own point of view, how would you do it? But then if you had to describe yourself from your mother's perspective, how would that change? What about from your best friend's perspective? Let me know down in the comments below things that you think would be different based on who you asked. And I mean things that would be different about you. What would change in your reality if you could see you through the eyes of someone else? It's very fascinating and a very interesting exercise to understand the energy and the vibrations that you put out into the universe by looking at how other people see you. We are all amazing human beings, but we often see each other through a clouded perspective, a clouded lens, so to speak. It would be interesting to be able to experience a different perspective on things. Imagine if you had grown up in a different time or a different environment. How would your perception of the world around you change? You would still be the same person, but you would have different experiences that shaped your life and that shaped your mindset. It's a very fascinating conversation. If you want to have more conversations like this with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. And I want to know, down in the comments below, how many versions of yourself do you think there are? I'm going to guess I've got over 1 million different versions of myself. That is an incredible number to think of, but it's true. I've met a lot of people in my life. Let me know. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.